Estamos aqui no segundo dia do Le Bourget e a Embraer acabou de anunciar uma novidade do programa KC390, que é o chamado Advanced Aeromedical Capability, que é uma configuração modular que multiplica a capacidade aeromédica do KC390, dando até uma condição de você dizer que é um hospital voador. Nós estamos aqui com um oficial engenheiro da Força Aérea da Holanda e ele vai conversar com a gente sobre o que é essa solução e como é que ela agrega valor para um cliente final. So, tell us about this solution and how did it come about? It was a solution that you had a demand for, or was something that Embraer brought to the table and you said, oh good, we want that?
And it was a solution actually we had a demand for, and there was a company, Knight Aerospace in the United States, which we already knew from the C-130 aircraft, which could develop such a capability. And we looked for a cooperation with the manufacturer of the aircraft, Embraer and Knight Aerospace, and they both wanted to participate and to develop it together with the Netherlands and certify it for use in the C-390 of the Netherlands Air Force.
So, what exactly is the advanced aeromedical capability? What can it do that other aircraft before it could not do?
Yeah, it's a combination. We have different configurations, and with those different configurations, we can provide all different levels of medical care to patients. So we can, on a low level medical care for low care patients, we can host a lot of patients inside the aircraft, and we can increase it up to a complete module which can be installed inside the aircraft, and the module has place for 4 intensive care bed patients with all the systems that are required, with a liquid oxygen system, with a refrigerator, and in that configuration we can provide the highest level of medical care. And that container is also has either overpressure or under pressure, so you can completely isolate it from the surroundings. So for highly infectious disease patients, you can keep the contamination inside the module, or on the other side, if you don't want to come any air from outside, you can also enclose it in that way. It also has the contamination room. So first the surgeons can disinfect themselves before they enter the module. And in addition to that, it's called a Black Knight loader. It has a separate loading system, so we are not dependent on like a K loader, which is used on civil. We can the C-390 is also developed for unpaved runways, so for tactical air transport. So if we land, let's say somewhere in the desert, that Black Knight loader can be on the ramp inside the aircraft, so we can load and unload the medical container ourselves wherever we want on the world. The Black Knight loader, it's named after Knight Aerospace. That's the company which has developed the module. It's a system to load and unload a module or a container or pallets from the aircraft. But the advance is it consists of 2 parts, which can be on top of each other and which can be installed on the ramp. So we also always have a loading solution inside the aircraft with us, and normally you are dependent on like external means on airfields, and now in every condition we can load and unload the module itself. So it's also like a modular hospital, which you can also put outside or in the tent or shelter.
So you can fly into a landing space, whatever, and then you can remove this hospital from inside the aircraft, let it on the asphalt, and then take off with the aircraft and go away, or do you need to keep the aircraft to generate energy and stuff like that?
Now, in fact, if we have like an external power unit or some way of external power, the module can be used as a modular hospital, but it's recommended to install it inside a tent or something like that to protect it from environmental conditions. But that is a possibility. So if you want to reconfigure the aircraft, that's a possibility which we can do wherever on the world.
So can you say that this solution will give you a full surgical space to do all the whatever you need to do on an emergency location. It's like a full.
It's like a small mobile hospital in which we can do what we need to do, dependent on the level of care that the patients need.
When do you expect to receive the first C390, and when do you expect to get the first of this new solutions?
But we expect in the period 2027-2028 the system to be delivered.
The two systems will be operating. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Have a nice show.
Thank you.